Imagine a world where the divine communicates with humans, not through mysterious signs or obscure symbols, but through direct and tangible means. This was the reality for the prophets of the Bible, individuals selected by God to convey his messages to humanity. The methods employed by God to communicate with these prophets were as varied as they were fascinating. One of the most common methods found throughout the Old Testament is through visions. Prophets would be shown symbolic or direct representations of divine messages. A notable example is the prophet Ezekiel, who experienced elaborate visions of God's glory, receiving messages through these encounters. Dreams form another cornerstone of divine communication. God often spoke to his prophets while they were in slumber, using dreams as a conduit for his guidance and prophecies. Joseph, son of Jacob, for instance, was privy to vital information and prophecies through his dreams. The dreams of Daniel are another set of notable examples. There were also instances where prophets heard the audible voice of God speaking directly to them. In the case of Moses, God communicated from within a burning bush and later relayed the Ten Commandments directly. This method of direct speech, while rare, carries a profound sense of intimacy and immediacy. God also employed angelic messengers to deliver his words to the prophets. Angels, like Gabriel, were dispatched on divine errands, delivering messages to prophets like Daniel and Zechariah. These celestial beings acted as divine postmen, ensuring God's messages were delivered accurately and promptly. Inspiration and inner conviction were another means through which God communicated with his prophets. The Spirit of God would descend upon them, filling them with insight and understanding. This form of inspiration could manifest as an inner conviction or a strong urging to deliver a specific message. Lastly, some prophets were called to perform symbolic actions or rituals that conveyed a message. The prophet Hosea, for instance, was instructed to marry a promiscuous woman. This action was a symbolic representation of God's relationship with Israel, a poignant metaphor played out in real life. The accounts of these experiences are presented within the context of the religious and cultural beliefs of the time. The methods of communication varied, but the overarching theme is that these prophets were chosen by God to convey his messages to the people. These methods of divine communication are significant, not just as historical accounts or religious narratives, but as fundamental explorations of the nature of divine human interaction. They demonstrate the diverse ways in which the divine can reach out to humanity, whether through dreams, visions, or direct speech. Regardless of the method, the essence remains the same. A call from the divine to the human, a call to listen, understand, and act. These accounts serve as a reminder of the potential for connection, communication, and understanding between the divine and the human, a potential that transcends time and culture,